I take it. This is perfect. Man, when this deck gets going, it's just so fun. Yes, all of them, all the power. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today we are playing insane Dimir control. This scales so hard, it actually makes Atraxa value look silly. And I kid you not, we outscale Atraxa decks with this one. Because we literally go infinite value with infinite tempo, basically. Case of the Ransacked Lab gives you a discount, like a Mindsprice apparatus, and when you solve it, you get a free card every time you play an instant. And oh boy, 1 mana discounts means that all of those cards are 1 mana, so casting 4 of them in 1 turn is not a problem, and with Double Witness the Future, you can go infinite while also drawing 3 to 5 cards a turn very easily. So the deck goes super crazy and you will see it in today's game, so I think you will really enjoy, especially if you are a Dimir fan, but not only. So guys, subscribe if you enjoyed the different type of decks. I'm trying to keep it fresh in standard, so if you appreciate the content, that's the best way to go about it. And with that being said, let the show begin. Okay, extremely slow start from both of us. If that was Impulse, I would cast it. However, Considerer is not as amazing in just, you know, going through the library, and I should hit one of the big cards at some point, right? Like naturally. If not, we just play with Mirex or something. I mean, go for it. And if that's the draw, 7 lands, 12 cards, we'll just go and, you know, just Mirex everything, I guess. Again the Tanuki deck? Alright, alright. It goes to the battlefield, right? Yeah. Alright, they have the Atraxa mana, of course, because why wouldn't they? They don't have Cavern of Souls, but we don't have the thing anyway, right? So it doesn't really matter. They will have so many lands. So what is the play? Just making Mirx token, I guess, maybe Reef, and threatening another one. We just need to wait until we hit our big cards. And maybe go Robber at the end. Like, I think we can kinda match this deck if we get going. Like, we have literally infinite value. Like, I need to really draw something that isn't a land this game. Like, I got 1 value card in 13 cards. So that's a little bit on the low side. I need something way better to, you know, match this deck's value. Alright, this is a good start. Maybe we can get some ley lines from them. They will draw a card, so they like it, but it's still a good card. Right, Channel. Sure, I absolutely love it. You know what? I think we'll just do this. At least I will make sure that my next draw is not a land. And Deduce. Alright, this is the type of card. So we don't want the counters, we just want this. So I generally don't super perfect. They draw a card, so it's fine. It's interesting that they gave us the Explorer. I'll take it, I'll take it. It would be great if they whiffed a little bit like us, like do nothing on the turn. Because we are getting there slowly but surely. Like, they mostly play the line to draw with the card, to be honest. Alright, so I mean, our mana base is really good, so I think we can play like this. Then we play Deduce. So we play Mirex and Deduce, right? I think we keep up the Mirex pressure. Do I want to do it main phase, maybe? This way I could get the map token, but I don't have the mana. I don't have the mana. Alright, so let's keep up everything. You know, all the mana, we are obviously a control deck, so they might, you know, consider some counter spells, and that might give us a little bit more time. I mean, alright, they're kinda whiffing like we are right now. Still, the crab play was super weird. Like, they could just hard cast it. And it would be so much better, probably. Theoretically, they have blue mana, so we'll play Deduce first and then activate Mirex, but it absolutely shouldn't matter. Okay, I guess I will get a land. Man. I mean, at some point we draw all of them, right? Okay. Man, where are my Memory Deluge? Okay, so what do we do? I can draw a card, but I can also double mirror. You know what? The draw is so bad that actually right now the Mirrex plan is probably the best win con. Sure, I will draw another. I will check if there are any creatures in the graveyard, because right now we can just go for Virtue. You know what? I mean, this is not how the deck is supposed to work, but this is how it works this game, so we will take it. And after double leyline, I think they might regret some choices, because they kept killing, you know, tokens basically. And right now we will get extremely powerful creatures every turn. Man, they're paying 5 mana to cycle. They are in panic mode because they wasted all the bindings and now they cannot remove it. Alright. So, what do I get? Ward 3? I mean, yeah. And it's blue, so it's better, by default. Alright. Alright, sure. That's the weirdest game ever. But you know what? We can Mirrex, right? They already used the Sunfall. I will actually pump the crap. I have 1 spare mana, right? So 3 Mirrex, yeah, and 1 mana. So even if we mess, we still can get everything. Finally, thank you. I only needed to wait like 7 turns for this. Alright, guys. Because, you know, this is the case deck, we play 4 of them, so I want to draw them and start, you know, activating the whole combo. That would be the strategy I thought that I will be playing. The populate, absolutely fine. It will be exactly the same in the next turn, right? So I mean, okay, they got the thing. But you know what? I don't even mind the fact that they hit the 3rd one already. I don't even mind it. Sure. They're super tapped, right? So with Up the Beanstalk, they have a lot of value. We normally should be just going Rampart with the combo and decking out, basically, at this point of the game, but we'll play it differently then. On the bright side, our opponent was pretty slow as well, so we kinda never messed a land drop, and you can already feel how much mana we have right now. And we won't mess any in the future as well. Alright, I mean, let's attack and see what happens. I don't think anything will happen, right? Yep. I will draw a card first. I honestly don't really want to go for this Mirrex plan, because I think at this point they outscale it. We're starting to get there, you know? I should tap Mirrex. I think it's not too late, so I should be okay with it. I need this card. Alright guys, we did the thing finally. Oh, we didn't. I mean, I can do the thing. I just need to waste all the cards. But honestly, I think it's worth it. I just need to cast them, right? Yep. 1. 2. Listen, if that's how it has to go, it will go. Oh no. Okay, it was planned. I absolutely didn't want to go for the fraud, and I just realized that I messed up. This never happened. And with Witness the Future, we are guaranteed to hit enough value so we can start chaining it. Alright guys, we solved the case. Sure, you can go with your Atraxa, just don't hit the leyline. That's the only card that matters in the whole deck. Of course he hit it. Of course. The 4th one. Man, they actually messed it up. They actually messed it. So we will get some value here. Alright, Impulse, Consider, and Deduce. Those are the cards we need right now. And I'm already drawing 1, because they don't realize how the card works. Alright, maybe I play more. Alright. We play a land, we go another. Now we are chaining. And I don't need anything more from the graveyard, so we just keep drawing cards. I have no idea. Man, those draws. Okay, see? It is possible. I told you, it is possible. And let's go like this. And don't forget they have the crab. The crabby crab. And we take 2 of those cards that we see. So you can see that the value we are getting after we flip, like, look at this value. I got 3 extra lands. Sure, I will pay. Alright. And I think it's Impulse, right? This gives more cards, but this gives me a good... Oh, never mind. Scrap that. I mean, I just kill it. And I draw more lands, I guess. Okay, this is not a land. That's good. And we can still attack. So as you can see, generally, if this deck cannot, like, it won't interfere with our value, we can absolutely destroy it. But if they just keep doing it, I can get back all the robbers and just mill them. Nissa get lost, so they will have some answers here. But I fortunately have quite a lot of value in the hand already. So we probably will try to flip the second case after they destroy this one. And I think we fish for robbery and try to go for deadly cover-ups. What is the card? What is the card? It's either Atraxa or the crab. They have 2 Atraxas in the deck, but they already... Yeah, alright. So Nissa get lost, Caverns. Yeah, I mean, you know, the obvious. So they're at 13 cards in the hand. Sure, man. What a ridiculous game. It started ridiculous and it ends ridiculous. And I have still no idea who wins. With robbers, we can absolutely just mill them fully. Especially that with Up the Beanstalk, it's not conditional, they always have to draw a card. Man, they don't respect the case. And they will get punished for it. Okay, I think they're starting to respect it. Alright, that's fine. But that's only the first one. He doesn't know that we have a lot of them. We just never drew any of them. So I just need as much mana as possible, and look at how many cards they just discarded. I need to make sure that I have cards to exile. Witness the Future has to stay, so it will be case. Go for the throat and cut down. Alright. So we can absolutely do it. How the wording is, you've cast 4 or more this turn. Okay, so there's still Leyline, but they are fully tapped. Fully tapped is pretty huge. Let's go. I am definitely not going Mir. I mean, I could try to mill them, but it's not as fun as just flipping this. Alright. And I mean, let's go. Let's freaking go. Robbery, and oh my god, man, robbery is huge. I mean, this is our win con, right? But Rebuff protects our case, so I like it even more. I like it even more. Okay, okay, I guess. So if I go like this, I can still cast Urza's Rebuff. And we can exile every Atraxa from our opponent's deck. I'm not sure if it even matters right now, to be honest. I mean, we can... No, we kinda like those cards, right? And cut down is really bad for the matchup. Alright. So what do we go for? I cannot go for the Leyline, unfortunately, the card that I don't like the most right now. I mean, Atraxa isn't very good right now, I think. They will -1 the Nissa, kill our stuff. I think it's the crab. Because this makes sure that whatever we play, you know, goes through. He had one in the hand, by the way. So, lands Cardo, one Atraxa, and one Nissa, that's it. They don't have too many win cons. Man, this is the game with Virtue of Persistence. That's crazy. Alright. And it's solved. Again. Again. So sure. If you want to draw cards, my friend, do it. Absolutely do it. The more the merrier. I have 4, 8, 10 cards, right? 11. So I can get him nearly to concede in one turn. And we have those robbers here. A dog. I mean, it is a dog, right? Sure. And they are actually really wanting to draw them, but they need to kill us. Somehow. Sure. So if they don't go for... If they go for a creature token, I will just get the clue and draw a card. And they are not respecting the case, and they absolutely should. I mean, even the lands kill them nearly. Okay. Do you think we'll draw anything but lands this turn? I really hope so. Okay, that's nice. Alright, so I think we should be able to win with this draw. Fully tapped, right? And I care about the Planeswalker the most, to be honest. See, I tell you, when we get going with normal draw, it's just going absolutely insane. One robbery from the top and we win. I take it. This is perfect. Man, when this deck gets going, it's just so fun. Yes, all of them, all the power. I mean, I might draw a sweeper, so let's go with this one first. We have witnesses, so, you know, we are not getting milled in any way. Non-token creature. Drawing, man, I draw even more than he does. There are 2 robbers here, I believe, so, you know, this part is definitely not being drawn. Alright, so what do we go for? Definitely witness, we need to keep the loop going. I mean, impulse, deduce. No deduce, double edict. Because we can just keep trading card for card. Alright, that's a weird one. How much mana do we have? I mean, if we survive one turn, we win, right? So we should go for it. And I have enough interaction right now. So I can use a Tawara for this 1 mana. This kills the token. And then use the rebuff on something. Guys, I think that was a turn. I tell you, if we get going, we can absolutely contest their value. And I included robbery exactly for this kind of matchup, where we just need a decisive win con during this supreme late game. So, you know, it's working. They learn to respect the card. They have the line, right? So we shouldn't care too much. However, if we force another thing, like, I won't be able to cast it anyway. Atraxa won't kill us in one turn, so I think it's just better. We draw a card and we force another spell, so it lowers their potential a little bit. And it's not like I'm using this mana for anything else this turn. Then I play Robber and they lose. Like, they need to deal 20 damage this turn. I wonder if they know it. Sure. And the fun part is that I could be answering all of this basically forever, because with Double Witness the Future, we can just draw, 4 cards a turn, and each one of them will be answering what opponent has. So he needs to burn like 5 cards a turn, and we can answer all of them for usual like, 5-6 mana. And that's the beauty of the deck. I wanted to include the you have no maximum hand size, because that would be epic, but it's a very, win more card, so, just didn't go for it. Being a responsible gamer. Definitely untapped land. I mean, listen. Listen. That's kinda it, right? So I'm doing it in case he plays something in the end step and has less mana. Alright. How many cards? 6. Let's go for 7, just to, be sure that game goes to our direction. So, you can exile 7 cards and then you can draw 1. You can draw more. You can play the leyline. Yeah, that was super weird game, but it ended in like pretty epic endgame, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Alright, and it seems that we are playing against Urza. Alright. Alright, this will be interesting. I need quite few lands because I want to set up the case. Huh. They have something more. Alright, I'm still doing good. No, we take the damage. Go for it. Show me. Show me what you have. Evangelist. That's a very scary card. Still, let's go for this one. I think we will have to hit a land naturally. That will help. And because we need the... We need a moment to, set up everything. We can sweep on the next turn if we are good at magic. If we are bad at magic, it will take us, a little bit longer. Extraction specialist, of course. Well, so right now all I need to do is hit a land and win the game. So we didn't, as expected. That's the more or less the classic, right? Can I? Oh my god, can I do the thing? I don't think so, right? I need 1 more mana. So we have to kill the Evangelist, most likely. They will explore a little bit. And I could use this to hit something better. Or just use the cut down to slow it down. Yeah, the cut down. So we cut down and clue and go crazy on the next turn. I think that's the play. We could also Memory Deluge, but I don't think we'll have time. Like this increases damage by 5 and gives a leftover. Alright, so they're going like full all in. You know what? How much damage do they deal? So it's 2... oh my god, this will be a lot. So 4, 6, 7, 8. 8 damage is acceptable. Man, killing the fortress is huge. Like, this would be a menace for the future. Alright, let's see the huge swing. Alright, and let's draw the card. Okay, a land. So, man, we are close to flipping this. Sure. That's the card they want to see, right? Most likely. However, I think we just deadly cover up on this turn. And we go sewers and try to hit our stuff. Oh, I messed up. I can play sewers first and I might surveil something. I don't need the lantern. Okay, never mind. Alright, let's go. Alright, so our opponent has one creature right now. And it's not super impressive. So we need to go a little bit crazy on the next turn. And when we break this aggression, we should be absolutely fine. Voice of the Blessed, alright, alright. Unfortunately, it's above the cut down, but it's the only non-token thing, so Edict will hit it. Alright, I think we'll start with this. And what do I want? I want this, this. Edict, cut down is not very good. Let's go like this. Alright. I cannot get everything right on this turn. So if I go Memory Deluge into go for the throat, I only get to 3. And on their turn, I need double blue here and then go for the throat. Alright, so we can go with it. They were super greedy with this fortress and they are getting punished a little bit. Sadistic Pilgrim. Whenever another creature you control dies, so we respond with this. So we don't get dealt the damage. Enjoy life gain. We just need to remove the pieces that matter, right? We could steal 2 cards from the life gain deck, but I think Memory Deluge is just so much better, so we can set up, you know, more of the scary things. Or maybe we just play the robber. Well, alright, not the most impressive draws ever. Not the most impressive draws ever, for sure. I can block with this, I guess. And this will give us 2 mana, so we can robbery for 1. Or we can just steal like 3 cards and try to play 1. Alright. We are trying to flip. Unfortunately, it doesn't work so far too much. We just need those impulses and cards like this, but as you can see, I mean, we play both, right? That's why we left the mana. They usually have a lot of 2-drops and some 1-drops. So right now we are life gaining and we can trade the Pilgrims. And because it gets discount, we get extra card. Alright. So as a side plan, okay, this is what we needed. This is what we needed. Let's see. I think if we can chain the value, can we chain the value? Rebuff. I mean, counterspell is really good, so maybe we just go different strategy. We definitely play this. I mean, I think we just can play this. This is a nice blocker. And we will get a lot of life gain, so we should be absolutely fine. And this will make casting everything so much easier. Robbery for 2 just draws 2 cards instantly. So no, not exactly how I imagined it, but the discount is pretty huge and it gives us every turn a lot of new cards. We definitely won't go like this. What? Okay. Yeah, I think we can flip it. With big Memory Deluge, we should be absolutely able to just chain everything. And this 1 mana. Yeah, we will do it. So let's get some cool cards. Alright, we are doing the thing. Witness the Future, Impulse. I mean, Deadly Cover-Up is not... Well, no, not on this turn. So this... Okay, those are the cards. We pay 1 mana. We take Witness the Future. Because that's what we do. We go this. And see, that was the idea. That was the idea. And we go for the fraud. And now they start to draw cards. We double solve the case. And at this point, when we untap on this turn, our opponent has absolutely no chance to get back into this game. Because in 1 turn, we'll basically cycle half of our deck, sure. Everything that doesn't kill us instantly is like no biggie. And you know, this is honestly like the tier 1 version of the life gain Urza. I think this is the highest win rate Urza in the standard. I should probably react to this, but I won't. And they honestly should scoop at this point. Look at this, man. Like, look at this. Drawing 2 cards on top of go for the fraud. Man, we would mill. That's why we play Witness the Future. Because with this deck you absolutely mill yourself. And let's keep drawing cool cards. Impulse, Witness the Future, Deduce, and I mean go for the fraud because it's fun. And we'll draw 2 cards on top of it. Oh boy, I think we're in a pretty good spot. Let's get March. And our opponent knows that we just start... Man, I paid 1 mana for all of this value. Alright, that was pretty fun. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the games. They were pretty special and unique, and this is something I like about this deck. I don't think there's anything else we have played that has the same feeling. Like this goes absolutely like super mode when you solve the case, and even 1 mana discount is huge. And the reason I made this deck is that I remember Mind Splice Apparatus, you cast it at the end step, you get 1 counter, and your deck feels twice as strong already. And I thought, man, this is basically a 3 mana Mind Splice Apparatus with 1 counter, and that should be enough to just outscale your opponent super hard. And you can say that Memory Deluge gets worse when it's cheaper. It's still good, man. It's really good. It's even better because when you use it to set up, the combo, you can then use it for flashback to get 2 instants that will cycle the chain forever. And when you have 1 turn like this, you end with 10 cards in the hand, board clear, even with edicts, and go for the throws. We want edict also for another case. You can see that we have 3 of them. Normally I play more go for the throats. This is not only to answer planeswalkers, but also because you don't need a target for it. You just play it for 1 mana on empty board and you still flip the case. With Go for the Throat it's not as easy, and sometimes they have artifacts, so it's even harder to hit it if like the only thing in the board is Might or something. So with Virtue of Persistence and March of Wretched Sorrow, don't forget, okay, I'm jumping topics, but first, you live game with those cards, right? And second, you need 1 card to get it every single turn in the end game. That's why we have some of the one-offs. Urza's Rebuff, this was the card that was supposed to be a counter spell that you can keep drawing every single turn in your Supreme late game, forcing your opponent to concede. And when they're in top deck mode, like there is nothing more like terrifying than seeing 1 counter spell every single turn forever. Alright guys, and I just want to say a huge thank you if you stayed until the end. Like, it is really appreciated. Not only it supports the channel, but it's super nice that you enjoy those deck talks. If you are a veteran on the channel, I could be talking about those for like 15 minutes straight. I make it shorter so you guys don't get bored, but oh boy, there's so much to talk about. And I really enjoyed this version. It's not the most competitive for sure, but it's definitely something that plays super different from other control decks, and I think that there's a huge value in this. And it's just fun, man. When you get going, outvaluing Atraxa is just something you probably never done with a control deck that isn't an Atraxa deck. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Tell me in the comments what you think, and see you tomorrow.